Hi Krishna and welcome to day 25 of our 28-day elemental program. And we have made it this far, deep into the Earth Week, and it feels both exciting and tender to say that we are almost at the end. So just 3 more days to go after today. So yesterday was beautiful for me talking to all of you and hearing how these 28 days have unfolded in your lives. It's such a reminder of how powerful even a small 10-minute practice can be when done with sincerity. So, this entire journey has been a remarkable experience, even for me personally, as you know, most of you. So much energy, so much honesty, and so much courage has gone into these days. So, it's difficult to believe that we are so close to completion. And yes, there is one final piece after the program ends, but I'll share that with you a little later. So, for now, let us begin. And so, day 25 is about awakening the natural forces within you. Yeah. So, we live in a very deeply rhythmic universe. Every part of nature has its own language, has its own rhythm, has its own intelligence. Every flower, every bird, every tree that, it carries a unique rhythm. And together, these rhythms weave that the underlying living fabric of life itself. So we are constantly surrounded by these natural rhythms of energy. And if we take even a brief moment to just become still, we can begin to feel these rhythms inside our own bodies. Yeah. Your breath has a rhythm, your heart has a rhythm, your emotions, your thoughts, your energy, everything moves in cycles. Yeah. So, the affirmation for today is I am in harmony with the natural rhythm of life. Yeah. So, let this affirmation, not be a very forceful thing that, you're forcing yourself, but it's just something to remember always. So, today begin to notice nature in all its form around you. Yeah. Observe the rising and the setting of the sun, the way shadows lengthen and shift during the day, the movement of birds, insects, animals, the subtle changes in weather, light, and temperature. Yeah. And alongside this, tune inward. So ask yourself gently, do my internal rhythms feel aligned with nature right now? Or do they feel rushed, disconnected, overstimulated, or depleted? Yeah. There's no right or wrong answer, only awareness. So, why this matters? As nature around us disappears, forests cut, land covered, wild spaces reduced. So, we are also losing vast tracts of wilderness within ourselves. It is as though the fertile soil of the soul is slowly being depleted. Every time we lose a piece of our natural heritage, our inner heritage is also diminishing. And this is why so many people feel restless, anxious, numb, or disconnected, especially if you're in a city. If you're in a city environment, life appears fine on the surface, but there is a sense of restlessness. There is a sense of not at peace in the heart. Yeah. So the activity for today is one of the fastest and the most nourishing ways to replenish the soul is to spend time with nature. There's an instant connection. Yeah. And here is something truly remarkable. Research shows that just visualizing nature can produce many of the same positive biochemical and psychological effects as actually being there. But if you have the opportunity to actually be in nature today, just go. Practice is very simple and very powerful. Just spending time with nature. That's your practice. So now, if you are not able, for any reason, if you're not able to step out of your house and go to a garden or a park where there's like trees and plants and grass around you. So people in Mumbai can plan a visit to National Park or RA Colony or even a garden which has a lot of trees. Like in Borivali, we have it right in front of our house. There's a beautiful garden with lot of. It's known as One Vihar. Like there's a lot of space with trees, and it's like a mini forest kind of thing. So plan a visit to such places if you can. If not, take 15 minutes today. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself in a place that feels beautiful, safe, refreshing to you. It could be a mountain meadow, a sunny seashore, a lake surrounded by trees or hills, or a place you have visited and loved very deeply. Yeah. If you like, have been to places like Uttarakhand or Shimla, Uti, or any hill or forest region. Yeah. Those are often easier to visualize because your body remembers them. Yeah. And make the image as real as possible. See the colors, hear the sounds, feel the air on your skin, notice the ground beneath you. Let yourself be there. And I'll also share the link in the description box for a beautiful hypnosis meditation I had once shared with you. I'll share the link in the description once again. You can just listen to that. It's very similar. Yeah. And even a few seconds of this kind of imagery during the day can rest your nervous system and rejuvenate your energy because you're allowing yourself stillness. And if you have access to plants at least, or even a simple potted plant, single one, just sit near it. Or today you may choose to bring a new plant at your place. I have a cactus myself. It can be something very simple like a jade plant, a cactus, an indoor plant that requires very little care. My son gifted me this cactus on my birthday last year. And he asked me, which plant do you like the most? And I told him cactus. And it's like I feel like cactus is like a leave me alone kind of power plant. Give me water once in a while and I'll thrive. So I relate to that very deeply and I love cactus. So sometimes the plants we are drawn to, they reflect something important about who we are. So when I sit and meditate in this manner, I remember a particular place in Govardhan where you just go inside near the hills and where you're just sitting by the hill and beautiful. It's surrounded by trees and forests, and not many people walk from there because it's off route a little bit. So only locals just visit in the morning and go. That's beautiful. Just reconnect with nature today, outside as well as inside, through imagination, through presence, or through touch. And allow the natural rhythms to remind you of your own natural rhythm. Okay. Thank you very much for being with me on this journey. I'm going to keep this very short. Take care of yourself. Hare Krishna.